GameItAll Podcast. I'm Lucas Grimm.
But he's not playing WoW. It's Pino 25.
And I'm Pentavus playing Breath of Fire.
Oh, wait. 2004 called. They want their shenanigans back. Fuck. Yeah,
I wish it was 2004.
The fuck, that was a long time ago. 16 years. No. Yeah, 16 years. 15 years ago.
Man, I was in 10th grade.
I remember that.
Holy fuck.
That
was
years ago. Fuck.
You remember that hit? Yes. Of course.
In 10th grade, Pino 25 saw a single tit.
So, GameItAll.com podcast. We are back for a special one-night thing, and we are going to be coming back with the podcast very soon once we have a couple more things figured out here. But hey, this was actually a night that we could get myself, Pentavus, and Pino here, so it had to be done. And here we go. We also got some big fucking news that came out because not only did the Game Awards happen last night or the night before, State of Play was also this week. Plus, we also got, of course, the Indie World show from Nintendo, which was actually really well done for really announcing a lot of the cool indie titles. And we got a few really good announcements from that. But let's say we start with the big one, the elephant in the room for that, the fucking Game Awards. Let's talk about that.
Wait. So we're going backwards in time?
Yeah, we're going to go backwards.
So we're going to start with Thursday.
We're going to start with Thursday, end with Tuesday.
So, yeah, the Game Awards, we thought there was going to be tons of controversy with, Jeff Keighley and Kojima, but that didn't happen.
No, I thought that was going to be the case when they announced Death Stranding was in the Game of the Year list.
But, like I said when I saw you last, I said Death Stranding is literally one of those things that it is at all the award shows. Like if you have an amazing cinematic movie, like let's say Star Wars or Lord of the Rings or 2001: A Space Odyssey, and at the Oscars they don't usually win Best Movie or Best Picture. They usually win the technical awards like directing or film direction or art design or shit like that, and that's what Death Stranding won.
And that is exactly Death Stranding did very well for the night. I think it was 4 awards for some of the nominations, and it still has the Game of the Year nomination as well there.
Yeah, so it got art direction. Mads Mikkelsen got his award for performance, which that's all that really matters because he's cool as fuck.
Best music and score, which Death Stranding, if you haven't played it, has some of the best music I've heard for this game.
Oh yeah, the songs that were created just for the game from many different artists. There's one artist that has 3 or 4 songs in the game. It's just amazing when you're just playing it.
Low Roar.
Low Roar, yeah.
And they have their entire discography there. They're
okay. I got
2
4 or
albums.
5 other songs that I'm yeah, okay, cool. It's very fitting.
I think you have to unlock the other ones. I think that's how it works. But it's all on there. What else do they have?
So they kind of pulled the thing like in Metal Gear Solid 4 where you had the iPod and you could just listen to a whole bunch of music?
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
It is Kojima after all, yes.
Okay. I really need to play that game.
It is it's divisive, pretty much, because
it's going to go down in price super quick, so you'll probably be able to get it for next to nothing. It's going to be like The Last Guardian that dropped in price like nobody's business.
I still need to play that as well.
So
yeah.
Let's go through the list here. Just for the games that got nominated, it's everything. Blah, blah, blah. That's exactly it. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. I'll be right back. I'm forgetting something.
All right. So
let's go through the list here.
We did stuff. All right.
So, going from back on the bottom of the list, we had the best esports host, which went to, oh God, how am I going to pronounce this guy's name? Ifle Sorge Deportery? I don't know. I honestly did not know who this guy was. So this
this is something I have no idea. These esports things, they make no sense.
I mean, best esports coach was Danny Zonic Sortens for a CSGO.
Okay.
Best esports events, League of Legends World Championship 2019.
The concert was pretty dope.
The concert was pretty damn good. Best esports team went to G2 Esports for League of Legends. Esports player Kyle Buga Gerdorf, Immortals for Fortnite. By the way, if I'm mispronouncing anybody's name on this, my bad. Best esports game.
It's on us from being New Brunswick.
Yeah, exactly. Best esports game, League of Legends. Best content creator, Michael Shroud. I'm not pronouncing his last name. It's Gritskick. Okay, and then we actually have, Shroud. He's good, and so I was expecting that one. Then let's get into the actual stuff that we care about, like
stuff that we know.
We know, which is the games itself.
All right. What are the games?
So, Fresh Indie Game, which was the award for an indie game that actually did something different. Now, that had a few nominations, which we had the Outer Wilds, Slay the Spire, House for Untitled Goose Game, My Friend Pedro, and Grits, but the big winner, of course, was Disco Elysium.
Yeah.
That was
I heard of maybe like 3 games on that list.
Disco Elysium has been one of the big ones.
Yeah,
I
but
know from that.
Disco Elysium is one of those games that comes around in the generation, those indie games that people just know. It's one of those games that's going to have lasting power.
That's one of the ones I don't know.
Oh, it's huge.
It kind of released. It released to like almost nothing, and then when it happened, like everybody started talking about it. And
because it didn't release in like October, and it just like shadow dropped, and people were like, "What the fuck is this?" But it's just like, "Whoa, I need to buy this."
So Disco Elysium also won a few other awards too. We'll get back to those ones. Best multiplayer. This one actually didn't surprise me too much. So nominated, we had Division 2, Tetris 99, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Borderlands 3. But the big winner was Apex Legends, which didn't surprise me. Apex was kind of since it's been released.
It was huge this year. Back in February, March, there was nothing bigger than Apex.
I'll give it that.
And for Battle Royale, mainly because it's taking like everything from
Respawn.
It's Respawn. It's just damn good.
They know how to craft a first-person shooter.
And for sports and racing games, we had, of course, the usual rundown: FIFA 20, F1 2019, eSports or eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer 2020.
Oh,
wow, that was a long fucking title.
Quite the game.
Dirt Rally 2.0, and the winner being Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled by Beanox and Activision. Totally saw that coming, by the way.
I forgot that game came out.
Yeah, it was surrounded by controversy.
Well, once they announced the monetization and
thanks Activision.
Thanks Activision. That was wonderful of you guys. Best strategy had Wargroove, Tropical 6, Total War, 3 Kingdoms, Anno 1800, Age of Wonder, Planetfall, but the winner went to Fire Emblem, 3 Houses, Once again, yeah, I see why it won.
I just really don't like Fire Emblem games.
It's Nintendo.
Well, it's a solid strategy game. I'm surprised though that it did win over something like Total War and
or Wargroove
and Wargroove.
Wargroove was huge this year.
Yeah, but if you really take out the popularity, definitely Fire Emblem won that. It's the reason why it won. So, best family game, it was pretty much dominated by Nintendo because we had Yoshi's Crafted World, Super Mario Maker 2, Ring Fit Adventure, Super Smash Bros.
Adventure is fun.
Super Smash Bros. Because that just was out of their cutoff date. And the winner went to Luigi's Mansion. And once again, perfectly made sense.
Well, yeah. Well, this year Nintendo had a huge fucking year for games. Literally, they released how many things? Like Luigi's Mansion, Mario Maker, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like there
Link's
was so
Awakening.
much stuff. Yeah, it was crazy compared to everyone else exclusives.
It's true.
But they're getting ready for next gen.
So, best fighting game, I think this one was a snub, to be honest. Because we had Dead or Alive 6, Jump Force, Mortal Kombat 11, Samurai Showdown, and Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Was the winner here. And don't get me wrong, I love Smash Bros., but that whole cutoff time pretty much took away from everything else for the games. Like, the Samurai Showdown is wonderful for a new entry remake of the series. Mortal Kombat 11 has been dominating and is just badass. Jump Force should not have even been on that list, but they needed to fill it out.
There was 4 other games.
They needed to fill it out. We had a lack of fighting games that, we didn't have King of Fighters or anything else backing this up.
Wait, there was that game that reviewed Fighting Spirits or something? That like esports fighter game.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
If it was new this year and it's a fighting game, you're good to go.
They could have done it, but they decided somebody in their crew of making this list decided that Jump Force needed to be in there. So
there was a lack of content this year, as per always.
To be fair, this year sucked ass for game release other than Nintendo.
It's kind of true.
There was a lot of fuck-ups, as you saw from my list of most disappointing. There was a lot of fuck-ups.
Yeah, I'm looking at your list and I'm just going, you know what? All of these deserve to win the most fuck-ups.
We had a horrible fucking year, and Bethesda kept steamrolling into 2019. Wait, did you see that bag? Fuck. Here, we'll charge you $12 a month. We'll fix Fallout 76. We'll charge you $12 a month. Shh. We give you a good price. Give me $100 a year. Oh, and also the paid audience members at E3's press conference.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, those were hilarious.
That thought freaking online was like, oh my god. So yeah, Bethesda is broken as fuck, and this is why Outer Worlds was amazing. It was a big old fuck you to them, and then same as Brian Fargo going, we're making Wasteland 3. Suck on that. But continue. What else won at the Game Awards?
Okay, so going back, this is best RPG. We had the Outer Worlds, Monster Hunter World, Iceborne, Kingdom Hearts 3, Final Fantasy 14, and Disco Elysium. And Disco Elysium pulled out a big win here for that one. But to be honest, it didn't really have much competition here. This is like, don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy 14, since its rebirth or whatever, has been pulling out a lot of stops, and 2019 has been fucking amazing for it.
Yeah, but
that was what, best RPG?
Best RPG.
Yeah, but it's been out for how long?
Exactly.
When did 14 come out?
Shadowbringers came out this year. That's why it's there.
Yeah, but
I mean, there's so many other good RPGs that came out.
They don't care about the Japanese RPGs.
And then you go with Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3
fuck
was
that
a
game.
disappointment. Like, everyone who played it was... Everyone I know that's played it was just like, it's a huge disappointment.
Pokemon Sword and Shield. Right.
Yeah, what happened to that?
That should have been... That also, like, Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Iceborne is an expansion. And...
Yes.
So is Shadowbringers for Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, so even then, like, Final Fantasy 14, it doesn't feel like it should be up there anyways. And then you have, like, the Outer Worlds, which is actually, you know, deserving to be up there.
Yeah.
So,
it's
like,
Fallout.
we have 2 deserving RPG titles and 3 that are like, okay, why are these even up here? And then, like, so it's no doubt why Disco Elysium won without any, like, anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings us to Disco Elysium. Is it out on Switch?
No, it's only PC at the moment. It's like $36 on PC. It's super cheap.
$36 is not cheap.
Yeah, but it's an indie title. Supporting indie developers from Estonia. Oh, can we talk about them? They were the best.
Go ahead.
Were they pink leopard tracksuits good?
Well, they were talking about being communistic and thanking Marx.
What?
So, yeah.
That's still not pink leopard tracksuit.
No, it's not fucking Trials of the the Blood Dragon.
Okay.
Fuck that. That guy was awesome. Oh, old school E3 press conferences. Where is Aisha Tyler when you need her?
Agreed. That
I know, right?
That would save E3 for, like, Ubisoft. Goddamn.
But Vivendi.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's no longer an issue. She should have been back.
Well, we
Hashtag
had
bring back Lana.
We had Bam Bam this year, dude. So, I mean...
She might come back this year because it's a big year. They're announcing next gen, so there's going to be tons of new shit.
Bring back Lana! Lana! Lana!
Yeah,
all right,
so let's start a petition.
Let's roll this into Best Action Adventure Game, which came down to a choice for Borderlands, Control, Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2, Legend of Zelda's Link Awakening, and Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, which was the winner for that category. Totally hard category because all of those were deserving, and it does make sense why Sekiro won.
I don't think any of those titles made my list.
No, they did not. When you sent your list, you did not have any of them. Death Stranding was nowhere to be found in your list, including the best PlayStation list, which, you know, is just kind of a, what the fuck?
I forget some games come out. I'm sorry.
Oops, I moved the entire desk with my foot. There we go.
Yes.
No, but Sekiro was very unique for... It was a unique game from Software. It was just a lot of fun.
They were trying to make Tenchu, but then, you know, they're like, oh,
they
did make Tenchu.
It was a Tenchu game.
It started out
well, that's what it was.
And then it did more.
And then it morphed into this.
It was like the Tenchu series and the, you know, the Blood Soul series just like did
combined.
This repeatedly and maybe like over 5 different nights, and then finally had Sekiro.
Uh-huh.
It's also a thing that I don't like either of those genre.
Yeah. I mean, that's if you
know
like
what was
those,
a unique game from Software? 3D Dot Game Heroes.
Yes, they need a 3D Dot Game Heroes 2. It's on the
They
shelf.
need a 2 of that, and they need a new fucking Armored Core. Fuck this Dark Soul bullshit.
agreed.
Yes, Armored Core would be awesome. Where'd they end off? 5?
5 verdict
Time for
day,
6?
yes.
Yes, it's time for 6. Next gen launch title, fucking Armored Core 6.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I mean, Demon X Machina kind of did leave a bad taste in my mouth for that.
Okay,
I want proper Armored Core.
next we got Best Action Game, which came for Apex Legends, Astral Chain, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Gears of 5, Metro Exodus.
No, not Gears of 5. It was Gears 5. There's
Gears
no
5,
of.
right. No Gears
There you go.
And Devil May Cry, which walked away the winner, and definitely well-deserved win for Devil May Cry 5. I was actually kind of hoping they would actually push that a little higher for Game of the Year, but winning Best Action Game was perfect.
I think Astral Chain's the only game that made my list out of those.
Yes, it was also.
Yes, Astral Chain, yes. Hey, it's platinum. It's just platinum.
I am terrible at making those lists.
So, Best VR Game went for Asgard's Wrath, Blood and Truth, No Man's Sky, Trover Saves the Universe, which was my personal favorite out of the group, and Beat Saber. Beat Saber. There we go.
Beat Saber.
I did not realize that Beat Saber came out this year. I just realized that, I seen all these videos of people just going crazy with the wands.
Yeah.
And fucking, it deserved its win because of how popular that game actually was and how much fun it is. As I said, I was kind of hoping for Trover Save the Universe, but it's a comedy game, so it's you have to hit that comedy in order to get it. And I was kind of hoping. No Man's
Sky on VR is very fun, by the way.
I can imagine. I can actually see that.
It's made for VR. Just going in and landing on a planet, walking around, looking at shit, and taking off and going to another planet. Made for VR.
Yeah.
So, best mobile game.
Boo.
Okay, can we just say Call of Duty Mobile 1 and skip?
Yes.
Mobile sucks.
Best independent game. So, Untitled Goose Game,
Yes.
Outer Wilds, Katana Zero, Baba Is You, but Disco Elysium, once again, for the third title of this list, walked away. Beating out Untitled Goose Game, Katana Zero.
Yeah, that's
pretty
crazy.
impressive.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
So, Outer Wilds is an indie development game?
Yes.
Outer Wilds, not Outer Worlds.
Outer Wilds and Outer Worlds.
Yes.
So, Outer Wilds,
okay.
You're in space, and you're going inside of a planet or something crazy, and Outer Worlds is Obsidian.
Okay, that's where my confusion came from.
Very similar names.
Okay, so to add on to that confusion, by technicality, The Outer Worlds is also an indie game.
What?
Technicality.
It's iffy.
Obsidian's a AAA studio.
This was Obsidian doing their own shit for it. Like, they did most of the payments, did this
before they got bought out by Microsoft.
Yeah, they did this as an indie development of their AAA studio because they were worried about the studio going down. And then, it got into a private division, which 2K owns, but that is their indie label. So they're like, hey, Obsidian, make this for us. And then Microsoft went, hey, Obsidian, come here. No, see, Private Division and 2K is like, oh, yeah.
So Respawn and EA?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because they're more focused on the indie development side than what you're trying to do for everything else. Like what they're doing with everything. Yeah.
Well, no, fucking basketball and WWE.
Oh. That was...
Wait.
Yes.
In my list, did I add Need for Speed The Heat for best racing game?
I don't remember. I'll look it over.
Because that definitely needs to be there. I just saw it on my shelf and I forgot it came out.
Bought it on Black Friday.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
So
I have bad memory. Your point?
Your point. Okay, continue. What's next category?
Best ongoing game, which was hilarious if you watched it on the show. So that Tom Clancy, Rainbow Six, Final Fantasy 14, Destiny 2, Apex Legends. The winner was Fortnite.
Boo!
And nobody clapped. Nobody clapped.
Do I care? No.
So, Games for Impact, which is the award for games that are trying to showcase or actually have like a meaning to them.
Untitled Goose Game.
Honk.
Well, we had Concrete Genie,
Honk.
Kind Words, Life is Strange 2, Sea of Solitude, and the winner being Grits by Devolver Digital and Norma Studios.
Honk.
Honk.
Honk. Your point?
I mean, considering that before they announced this video, they had this whole the Muppets up on the stage doing a whole Muppets Lab studio and putting
Beaker in Untitled Goose Game. It's amazing.
The Untitled Beaker game.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, honk.
Honk.
Best performances, we've already said that Michael Madsen won this one. So that's
what? Mads Mikkelsen. You said Michael Madison. I'm like, what game? You said Michael Madison. I'm like, what the fuck game was he in? Jesus Christ, I want to play that.
Last game.
Wait a minute. Did they do a sequel to Reservoir Dogs? So, Reservoir Dogs 2?
Oh, they did do a Reservoir Dogs game, but it was bad.
Why? No,
Both
it was
times.
good. No, the original one.
Not the PlayStation 2 one. They did one on Xbox and PlayStation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's bad.
I only have the. Because it was the top-down.
It was a
top
thing.
Yeah. No, the PS2 one and original Xbox and PC one was all right. Okay. Mads Mikkelsen for performance. That's the only guy. That's the only guy that I was thinking for performance-wise. Well, no. Troy Baker licking people creeped the crap out of me.
So that guy is the guy that they fuck with his eyes all the time, right?
Mads Mikkelsen? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, really cool-ass character in Death Stranding.
It definitely should have went to Conan O'Brien for the otter.
Oh my god. He gives you the damn hat and he's like in the weirdest place in the game. He's like, I'm a cosplay person. I'm a cosplay player. Like, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, bud. The otter hat makes you more water resistant.
And swim better, right?
Yeah. But still, if you tip over and all your shit goes flying, it goes flying and it fucking piss off. Takes like 10 minutes to get all your fucking shit when it goes down the river. You're just like, fuck. Again. Okay, continue. Mads Mikkelsen wins for Best Voice Performer.
Yeah, and then we went to Audio Design, which had Sekiro, Resident Evil, Gears 5. This is actually a category Death Stranding did not win, despite being nominated. And
who won?
Well, we also had Control as a nomination. The winner was Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
What was the category?
Why?
Best audio design.
Why?
Why?
What? It's COD.
You know, I personally do agree. Actually,
It's had good audio design, but it's still just COD.
God, there's nothing. Okay. In your opinion, why is it special? Why is COD special and deserve to win over other games? Wasn't Resi 2 on that list?
Resi 2 was on the list.
Yeah, atmospheric fuck up with Mr. X. Death Stranding, very, ambient. What else was on the list?
Gears 5.
Okay,
Sekiro. And Control. So,
Matrix.
Yeah. What had best audio design over Call of Duty? Motherfucking Katana Zero.
Well, this is audio design, not, music.
The whoosh, and all of the things shattering, and then all of the,
Okay, why does COD win?
Well, there's something about the sound that Call of Duty did this year that just makes it feel heavier. Like the footsteps,
so you get the bass.
Feel like you're going, like it feels like you're actually, here you're stepping through like whatever crazy shit you're about to go through. A gunshot going through your, like, next to your ear actually feels like it if you have your headphones. It did feel like it was like, holy fuck, this is intense. Let's get going.
That's just called having a good sound system or good headphones.
And well, that's what the fucking audio design group, like, making sure that expanded was exactly it. Now, when you're talking score and music, that's where the next category happened, because that's where also
Music
Death Stranding won.
Hey!
Death Stranding did win this one. But you also had it fighting against Kingdom Hearts 3, Sayonara Wild Hearts, Cadence of Hyrule, and Devil May Cry 5, all of which had amazing music.
Bang, 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 pull my devil trigger.
On the door, baby.
All right. So yeah, Death Stranding won.
And then we had Best Art Direction, which went for nominated was Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, Sekiro, Sayonara Wild Hearts, which very pretty game as well. Gris, which is still fucking amazing. Death Stranding, and the big winner was Control. And Control had some really, really cool level designs, so I definitely agree with its winning art direction.
It was Remedy.
It's Remedy, yeah.
And also, honest, IGN gave it their game of the year. So
yeah, IGN did say it was their game of the year, which was amazing, to be honest. Because I also remember I don't think they reviewed it very well.
No, it did not review well.
But it was their game of the year.
Well, it didn't review well, and also it had like a lot of like performance issues when it released. Like the frame rate wasn't that great. It was really shitty running. And then on top of that, what else was there? Oh, it released at a weird time in August, and people didn't buy it.
Yes,
but since then, it's been on sale a few times, and people have started picking it up. And it's one of those types of games that the momentum is slowly building, so that now it's at a good point that people actually buy it and play it, compared to back in August.
So then we had Best Narrative, which Plague Tale: Innocence, Control, Death Stranding, and Outer Worlds were all nominated. The big winner was Disco Elysium.
Yeah! Indie title for the win.
An indie title beat out the other groups, which, always fun to see. Next, we had Best Game Direction, which was nominated for Control, Resident Evil 2, Sekiro, Outer Wilds, Outer Wilds, and the big winner being Death Stranding, which was the actual, this was where we definitely saw Death Stranding being the big winner because let's be honest,
Kojima.
It's Kojima. Kojima knows what to do for a direction. His narrative skills for like setting up the world is very fucking good. So he does this for his like setting up the whole game. He knows what he's doing, and it is a weird game that just kind of forces you to finish it. But it's not enough to win the Game of the Year because
it is not a game that should win any Game of the Year.
Now, Game of the Year is the final category that we have here. The Outer Worlds, Control, Death Stranding, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Resident Evil 2, and then finally the big winner being Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, From Software, and Activision.
I was expecting Outer Worlds to win it.
I was wholeheartedly expecting, if it's not going to be Death Stranding, it's going to be the Outer Worlds.
No, Death Stranding did not deserve to win Game of the Year.
Yes,
they deserve to win the other games, the other awards.
But my thing is that because this was a industry award, like this is people that are close to like the big journalists at IGN, GameSpot, and all the other locations. They're gonna go with what is the fancier one and the bigger winner. That's what I usually see because that's usually what they go for. But Sekiro Shadows Die Twice being the winner was, I say, a huge upset for that because, you know, I don't remember people talking about it saying, hey, this is a Game of the Year winner right here, aside from when the game came out back in February.
Yeah, but it sold well.
It did. No doubt.
It sold very well for Activision and From Software, and it did very well.
And I am happy it won. So this is really cool that was all set, and they're the big winners.
Yeah.
So with that, we have to talk about the other stuff that happened at the Game Awards, which was
tons of releases and
tons of announcements. But let's be honest, I think the biggest announcement that they announced
the Magic MMO.
I'm curious about that, actually.
Yeah, there were some people at work that were like, what the fuck?
I assume, I think I know some of the people.
Yeah. So, okay, continue.
Well, the one I'm thinking is the biggest one of the night is, of course, the Xbox Series X, which is a stupid name, but is the next.
Yeah, but that's not the actual name. It's the hierarchy name. It's the brand name, like Xbox One. But then they have the S and the X model, same as like your Intel Core i series, same as So it's going to be Xbox X something.
Okay,
so they're just making it more confusing.
Yeah, well, it's like the Galaxy phone series from Samsung, or the iPhone series, or the Ryzen, the AMD Ryzen series, or the GTX series, something like that. Because there's been the whole announcement, the talk about the two different consoles at launch. Plus, when Phil was at E3 2 or 3 years ago, and they first talked about Scarlett, he said it was going to be a family of devices. So multiple devices.
I'm sorry, but when I saw the design, all I could think was Xbox. Tell me the weather.
It's essentially just a micro PC, or basically an Alexa. So essentially, you have your choice of Microsoft PC or PlayStation Spaceship.
I prefer the Spaceship.
Yeah, we'll see how it all turns out here in this case, like, because of course the big thing when it comes down to the whole capabilities and everything, it's going to end up being on price. So,
yeah, it's always price, except for the 10% of the community that will go, I'm buying it because I've always bought this also. But yes, the 80% of the people is gonna just buy based on price, and they're speculating that they're gonna have a console for $300.
That
300
American, yeah.
Bad.
Oh
no, that's
So
that's still a lot for us, but it's not bad.
But they're speculating that Lockhart will be $300 down in the States for the Xbox. So, and that's just it. That's always the big winner, is who has the lowest price, and that's been a key factor since a long ass time. Because if someone's saving $100 or $150 between buying this console versus that console, they're like, "What can I do with $150?"
$599.
Yeah, it's like, look at the 360 and look at the PS3.
$599.
Exactly.
Yeah. But you were getting a Blu-ray drive. So what is the defining factor that's like, I'm getting a Blu-ray drive, make it worth it?
Back then, it was actually a really good price for a Blu-ray player.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, $1,000 for a Blu-ray player was normal.
I just like the whole joke of $599.
Yeah. So, and then the Wii just fucking bet them over and took them to town. Thanks, Nintendo.
And it was such a mediocre console.
Oh my god, it was horrible. That fucking controller was the worst. Also, 480p. Fuck that shit.
So, let's back on Series X, which was previously the Project Scarlet, which they should have just kept the name. To be honest, I feel like it would have been much better.
I much prefer Scarlet.
But with this here, like the other thing that they're going to push here as well is the fact that they've bought so many different studios, and those studios are now making them exclusives, such as Ninja Theory, who is doing Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2.
Yes.
With a fucking impressive trailer at the show, and it was just setting a very creepy tone for a game that's already very creepy in general. So I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see how it goes. Plus, with the fact that they're trying to do the backwards compatibility details. Backwards
compatibility. Off.
I keep dropping my mouse. So
hold the damn mouse.
I'm holding my damn mouse. Okay.
Back compat. So yeah, for back compat, the architecture is exactly the same, so it's gonna have, native back compat for both consoles. It's just going further back than this current generation is gonna be a lot harder, especially for Sony, because the PS3 with the stupid cell architecture and the PS2 with the Emotion Engine.
Oh man, the Emotion Engine was just the worst.
The worst. Well, the cell architecture was just as shitty. So
yeah, that's definitely going to be the problem for Sony. Microsoft has that leg up on them because, of course, people will look at backwards compatibility and be like, you know what, I do want this upgraded system, but I don't want to get rid of all the games I already have.
Why?
Or
why would you have to get rid of the games?
Well, I don't want to have to, plug and unplug. We're talking about people that are going to be basic with this shit, right? Not
what are you talking about?
Not like people like us who will have 5 consoles hooked up
have
to one thing.
20 years of PlayStation and Xbox on this damn shelf, and then I have SNES.
You are not the norm,
I have SNES right here. I have a Dreamcast down here. I have a PS1 down here, and then downstairs I have current generation. So suck on that. And if I look over somewhere, I have a SNES, I have a NES, and we're good to go. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. People that have these teeny tiny fucking entertainment units that have a console. I know the people. But
It's not me or you.
no, we are for next gen. Yes, I am expecting to buy both systems because I always buy both.
It's that's what you do.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah, usually in the first like 2 years I'll buy both. It depends on price. Price is going to be king for this generation. And I think this is the first like generation since the PS3 that they're both going to lose money on launch because they're going to try to undercut each other to make a $300 system for Microsoft and then the bigger one, the Anaconda, and then Sony's going to have to figure out how to undercut Microsoft as they did with the PS4.
Wait, that's what they're calling it, the Anaconda?
Well, no, but that was their code name. They had the Lockhart and the Anaconda. Anaconda is going to be running twice as fast as supposedly as the X, so about 12 teraflops, but fuck that term. I hate teraflops. And then the Lockhart's going to be running at about 4.
All right. Well,
but the most exciting part is the SSD. I'm so fucking pumped for SSDs. Because fuck 5400 RPM hard drives. Those are horrible and should never exist in 2019.
My Anaconda.
Yeah.
See, okay.
So,
Pentavus had the exact thing that I was wondering.
Are they gonna have fucking Sir Mix-a-Lot at the reveal? Or are they going to have, the other question is, are they going to have DMX and go, X is going to give it to you? Is that their marketing campaign for the, whatchamacallit? For the Series X? Like, you know. Because, Phil is cool. He's been lining up Microsoft and turned it around.
He did. He has turned it around.
Holy
completely.
Fuck.
TV.
Fucking TV. Fuck that
Fire
shit.
that motherfucker. And then
they did. They got rid of Don Maddox or something like that. It all depends. They're gonna lose money. It's gonna be the first time in a long time they're losing money off the bat. And I have a feeling that the first 2 years are gonna be strongly. Phil is gonna win the first 2 years. After that, it's gonna flip. So, but it usually flips generation after generation. Look at Sony, Nintendo, and Nintendo, Sega, and the first generation of the Xbox and the PlayStation 2. It just went back and forth. So it all comes down to price and what people are buying. But you'll continue.
Okay, so the other things that we got here, just going quickly through a list. Aside from Hellblade, we also got a look of technically of our first PS5 game, which was Godfall.
From Gearbox.
From Gearbox Publishing, and the team at Counterplay Games. And it is described as a looter slasher. So... There you go.
I don't care what you think of it. Could be original, and I gotta give it a chance. No, it's like Anthem. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Hey, Anthem's getting a complete overhaul, man.
I'm sorry, but BioWare is dead. They are like Bethesda. They are fucked.
They're so far.
There is no turning that shit around.
No.
I love BioWare, but
So we also got a trailer for Final Fantasy VII Remake, which gives us a little bit more.
Show Tifa's armpits.
And that's the pervert in the room.
There we go. That's the show.
So there's a big thing with Final Fantasy VII this week that came out, and they're like, "Oh, it's got a sticker on the box that says it's exclusive for a year."
Yep.
Also, I'm not paying $280 for 3 different releases of a game that I paid full price back in 97. Was it 97 when it originally came out?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fucking Square.
So they're gonna sell each chapter full price?
Well, the first chapter's full price. It's $80. So I'm
What if
guessing
it's a full chapter and then you just buy the other chapters as DLC for like
that. Well, that's fine.
That'd be awesome.
But they didn't say that they were doing that.
There's nothing told for what's happening for the next 2 chapters.
But it's Square. They're gonna be dicks about it, and they're gonna want their money.
See, this is also where I'm like trying to figure out like what is their plan here? Are they stretching out the game and like adding more content into it?
Yes, they are. They're fattening up the game. Well, games, because they're adding more bosses, new content, arching dialogue, like more dialogue, and expanding what the game is.
Okay, so wait, are they gonna expand on Yuffie, 13, and Vincent?
No idea. They just
because
said
the original game had like nothing for those 3 characters.
Likely,
probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
You know, this is where the how they're going to do the next 2 is all going to be dependent on the first one, like the first part that comes out. And it's going to be very dependent on that.
Because you're mainly in the city for the first part.
Yeah.
Like the first game is mainly you're in the city, and then at the end of the game, you're leaving the city.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
So that's like not even disc 1.
Pretty much. That's literally what the first game is in the remastered.
They better step it up because Midgar was not that long.
Yeah, they have to.
They're saying that you're getting about 60 hours worth of content, give or take. But I don't know. And that's a lot of money just for the first part of the game. So I don't know. And so we'll see how it all goes, but I'm like, it's FF7. I don't really care. It's not 6. I'm sorry. It's
6 is where it's at, man.
Fuck yeah! I want fucking steampunk chocobos.
Man, I would love for them to do a proper remake of 6 and do it like the Final Fantasy 1 and 2 PSP Anniversary Edition.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that style was just... Mm-hmm.
So while Pentavus is cleaning up, we also got the trailer for No More Heroes 3.
Oh my god! Suda is back. Suda is back. That trailer was very odd looking.
Oh, it was extremely odd.
It was so Studio Ghibli.
Up until like the end
very
of
end,
it.
yeah. I was
and then it's like, yeah, here's Suda. There he is. Yeah. But we're moving from assassins to a quote unquote a goddamn superhero.
I don't care. I don't care. I want it.
He's going full Sentai.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
We've played 1, 2, 3. We 100% know that he's a weeb.
Yes.
Yeah. He is an otaku through and through. Being a Power Ranger is just normal.
Yeah, this is going to just be completely normal and not
essentially,
anything.
You know what? They wouldn't even have to show us anything and go, it's No More Heroes 3. It could be a black cover with white letters. People would buy it.
I'd be okay with that cover.
I'd be fine with that.
They could shadow drop that game and just be like, oh, hey, it's out today. Okay, hey, bye. That's it.
So, we also got shown a new trailer for Bravely Second End Layer. That's wrong part of the
Bravely Default.
Bravely Default 2, which is not to be confused with Bravely Second End Layer, because Bravely Second is a sequel to Bravely Default, but this is Bravely Default 2. I don't understand.
Which is a sequel to Bravely Second.
Yes.
Square. Yes. You love confusing the shit out of people.
Which, I mean, technically, it's the 4th game in the series because Bravely Default was kind of a sequel to Final Fantasy: The Four Heroes of Light.
Kind of something like that.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
all the weird mobile games, the
No, they were-
handheld games,
Yeah, Andel, don't go
Wow.
insulting them.
the handheld games on the, way
You
back.
called them mobile games.
Oh, whatever. You are mobile. You can
But
go.
mobile
I
implies cell phone.
I can sit here and then I can go to the toilet and take a poop and still play my games.
So what you're saying is my Switch is a mobile?
Potentially, it's a hybrid.
Here, let's go
Hybrid
back.
pooping. All right, keep going. What else?
So-
was announced?
The next big
I've
game.
been pooping. Am I fucking driving a Prius in the bathroom?
All right, what else was announced?
Next
Continue.
big game from the list was Dark Alliance. They actually dropped the Baldur's Gate name from it. But this is actually going to be the first
Wizards of the Coast wants your money.
and this is the first Dungeons and Dragons game that will actually be published directly by Wizard of the Coast. So
My.
it is going to bring back that classic just hack and slash feel of the
I
Dark
do have to
Alliance.
ask, is it a remake of the PS2 one, or like a remaster, or a brand new game?
Brand new title of the game.
Okay.
Right? So and
Reimagining.
it's going to be more of a third person over the shoulder style rather than the top down Diablo-esque.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. I like the
This boss is kicking my ass.
Mhm. Yeah, but you're 1 against 1.
and
I do like no damage.
Yeah.
but
yeah,
Wizard-
it looks good.
Wizards has said they wanted to keep this game strictly as a co-op game as well, because that's something that everyone that played Dark Alliance 1 and 2 really loved. So couch co-op is pretty much confirmed for this game as well.
I mean, that's what made the PS2 game for me.
Exactly.
Just plugging in my multi-tap, getting a couple of friends together, and we just played.
multi-tab.
Now, one of the weirder titles that we got to see here as well was Riot Games announcing the first Riot Forge project, which is them allowing other studios to make games based on League of Legends. And we're getting the first one from Airship Syndicate, who, of course, made Darksiders Genesis and also Darksiders 3.
Well, let's be real. League of Legends has a very large lore.
Community. Wow. Yeah.
So making other games inside that world is just completely normal.
So this is the first one that they announced that night for Ruin King, which will be more of a, from what we're hearing, more of a RPG, like classical RPG, which Airship Syndicate, that's something that they are also known for, because I do believe they're the ones that made the Battle Chasers. If I'm going to double check that one here. Yeah, Battle Chasers.
Battle Chasers was good, but nothing special, sadly.
Well, true. It didn't do anything to push anything, but it was still very, very interesting.
Well, it could have been worse. It could have been a pile of shit.
Yeah, it could have been much worse.
It could have been Super Neptunia RPG.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
I was betrayed by my love.
For the
Nep Nep, why have you betrayed me so?
Yeah.
We also had a trailer for Son of the Forest, which is a sequel to 2014's The Forest. Looks interesting. Ori and the Will of the Wisp has been pushed to March 11th, but had a really nice looking trailer for it at the Game Awards.
March 11th?
March 11th.
Oh, March is gonna suck.
Same as April. They want all your money in March and April.
Doom Eternal, the new Animal Crossing.
Speaking of April, we also have a new trailer for Cyberpunk 2077. It's not anything that shows gameplay or game focus, but rather about the music you're going to hear in
Okay,
the game.
I have a quorum with this. Where
Yep.
the hell is Trent Reznor in this damn list? He is the guy that invented this shit.
Trent Reznor?
Yes. Why is he not
Well-
doing the industrial music for the game? Or maybe he's going to be a late edition.
Wait, is
Late
Rammstein
edition.
in there? I mean,
No.
they're industrial
No.
metal.
We have Grimes, Run the Jewels, Russian DJ Nia Kravitz,
Lenny
cellist
Kravitz?
Nina Kravitz.
Aww.
That's just how it's shown
Yeah,
on
yeah.
this a thing. A cellist Tina Guel, and there's a whole bunch of other people that were announced as well. We also confirmed previously with Rancid, or the punk rock band Rancid, who are going to be Samurai in the actual game, which is Keanu Reeves' band. So yeah, that's going to be interesting.
So they're going to do Ruby Soho the whole time?
Oh, probably.
I finally beat the motherfucker.
So, okay, yeah, and it's just weird that they didn't have Trent Reznor and like stuff like that, but maybe he was busy.
But I can't think of the guy that invented Facebook. Just the guy that played the guy that invented Facebook.
God damn it. For the people that didn't get that, that's one of the Game Grumps videos that they
Fuck. But no, I'm very excited for Cyberpunk. I'm fucking pumped for that.
We also got shown Wolf Eye Studios, who was created by the founder of Arcane Studios, who worked on Prey and Dishonored. Their new game, which is a XCOM looking weird West. I don't know. Interested. Want to see how it's going to turn out. Being published by Devolver Digital, so there has to be something special there.
Yeah, because look at fucking my friend Pedro.
Yeah.
That game was fucked.
I want to play that game.
We also got a much closer look at Ghosts of Tsushima.
Oh my god, I want that.
That is a Tenchu game. That's like everything we've seen so far. That is Tenchu.
Yeah, what was the other thing? Oh! Fuck. The game from Platinum, their new one. Did they show that there?
Fall? That was during State of Play, which we are running out of time to talk about.
Okay, that thing looks amazing. It has platinum, buttery, smooth fighting, and I'm like, oh, I need that now.
That is Platinum just being butter.
Platinum?
Platinum.
Buttery smooth.
Buttery smooth, hack and slash goodness. And we're getting Vanquish and Bayonetta.
So
I'm down for Vanquish Remaster, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Totally.
Oh.
We also got a new look at Gears Tactics, which is set prior to the Gears of War games. And it's going to be an XCOM RTS style game.
Okay, what do you mean XCOM RTS style?
It's saying RTS. It's saying RTS on all the press releases, which I'm assuming means it is going to have that
strategy game.
Yeah, it's a it's strategy one way or another.
Okay.
I'm assuming because they're saying RTS that it's going to play more with you can actually run in real time and do all your shit, but it's still going to have that tactical XCOM feel.
What would actually be good for a Gears Tactic game?
Wow.
The Valkyria Chronicle.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
I can see that.
And that is pretty much XCOM one way or another if you take a look at that.
Well, yeah, but XCOM is slow turn-based. You got to figure out what you're doing and point everyone in the right place and do the things, not RTS. Like CNC or StarCraft or
Halo Wars
or Age of Empires or any of those types of games. Or the fucking Starship Troopers.
That game looks phenomenal.
Can't
Oh
wait
my
for that.
god, it's the game we needed all along. We need shitty fucking,
Literally a
video.
survival game with
We need,
Starship
like-
Trooper.
We need the video, like real-time video, with Neil Patrick Harris like reprising his role.
Yes. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Because it is
FO
based on the movie and not the book.
FMV, we need full motion, full whatever.
Motion video.
Yeah. We need fucking like Tim Curry in Red Alert. That shit was awesome.
Yes.
Yes, that was the saving grace of 3, for sure. Okay, the last big game I wanted to mention on here as well, because there was the last biggest announcement of that night was Telltale is pretty much back in some way or form, because The Wolf Among Us 2 has been confirmed is back in development. And yeah, I'm excited for that. The teaser trailer actually had like Snow White and Bigby back together, and I'm sold. I want to play it. I want to see how this new Telltale is going to turn out.
I mean, you
And
could
it's
just read the book.
I could. But I also have been invested in what's happened in the game. So I don't know if the game's going to be different than what happened in the books so far.
Okay.
Am I
Let's
the
be
only one that
honest.
doesn't like Telltale games?
It all depends.
It depends if I care about the shit that's going on.
I
I'll play them.
like the Sam and Max games.
The Sam and Max games were great because, I mean, it's Sam and Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play a Telltale game, but if I don't get pulled into like what they're trying to sell, I won't finish it. Like I did not finish Game of Thrones because I could not get into it.
I mean, it's Game of Thrones.
But Tales from the Borderlands and
Pew pew pew.
yeah, I was
Okay,
sold
I will
on
give it. I love Tales of the Borderlands.
I like the Batman game. But Walking Dead, fuck that shit.
Yeah, it kind of
Clementine will remember.
kind of went
Fuck
out
that
of the it kind of went on too long is what happened.
Well,
And
it was just
then-
like let's print money. It's like a TV show.
yeah, pretty much. It's exactly what happened. But they did end that, and apparently they ended on a high note, so that's really cool. I haven't actually played 4 yet, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
but the biggest problem with the Telltale games was the release schedule. You would get the first 2 episodes, and then you'd have to wait 4 months to get the 3rd episode. And then you'd lose all fucking interest in the game, and you're like, I don't want to play this. So,
But yeah, on that note, that is actually going to be our show for tonight. So, be sure to hit that subscribe button for if you're watching this on our YouTube channel. If you're watching this on Twitch, where we're going to be moving our podcast to, be sure to hit that follow button so you can watch us whenever we're up live.
because this is like NPR, we have really smooth voices, and we'll put you to sleep.
And
Thank you for listening.
This Pentavus just honking.
Honk, honk, honk.
To be fair, I'm not here with my croaky voice all the time.
Yeah.
But you can listen to him and myself over at our YouTube channel for our Let's Plays. Right now, we are going through the rest of The Evil Within, and we also have a couple videos that are series that we're ending on that one as well, and starting out the new year with,
Hint: it is River City Girls and River Bond.
and we're also going to be starting a new series for that shortly, soon, very soon. And that's going to be on a retro.
Are we
Yes,
are we
we're-
British? We're using the word series for season.
You know, if Xbox can pull Series X out of their ass, we can pull a series for fucking Let's Plays. There we go.
I mean, it is technically a series.
Yeah, there's multiple different systems. It's not actually the real name.
Exactly.
Because series is not actually going to be the name of the console. It's going to be Xbox X something. Like Xbox X Pro or Plus or something.
Xbox X can suck my ass.
So
But
on
you're still
that
gonna buy it
bombshell,
after a while.
If it is fully backwards compatible, that means I can take 2 of my consoles out of my entertainment stand and just replace it with the one.
That's what they tried last time. The one.
Put 'em Tish!
and on that bombshell and bad note, I'm Lucas Grimm.
Hey, what up? It's Pino 25.
And I'm Pentavus.
Be sure to hit that like, subscribe button, hit that follow button, watch it on Twitch, and we will see you in the new year. So have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll see you guys next time.
And drink your face in. Oh yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
It's Christmas. Come on. If you're not drinking, you're not doing it right.